Alright, so how's everybody doing? You having a nice day?
Do pretty good.
Hold on. Hold on. Huh? No?
Okay.
Software? No. No?
Did he start the stream?
Yeah, I didn't buy anything recently.
Is this it?
No.
Yeah, the
Nah.
Slayer with swag. Oh damn, look at him.
Give me like 2 seconds.
No, why would I do that?
1, 2.
$60. Nah, I didn't do
You
anything.
really got his ass, didn't you?
He was, how do I say it, Jimmy? Trolled.
Let trolled. Let
Ball.
Alright, so what we're gonna do?
My hair's still puppy.
Really?
Yeah, wouldn't you like to know?
I
I'm
get-
here to suck my dick and I'll let you touch it.
Oh, I guess I'm.
Burrito Factory.
Burrito fat.
Tender polar bear go in, burrito come out. No, or would I? Not that I almost called that a panda. Oh,
Panda
fuck
bear
me.
go in.
Panda bear go in. The funny panda go in, and then the burrito comes in my delicious.
Like everybody's hearing this right now, by the way.
I know.
Just heard everybody. Alright, so. Alright, X, how's everybody doing? I swear, I don't think I
Do
got
it.
an answer. Hello?
Adam said that he was doing okay, but he had to go do something now.
For 2 seconds. but
He's
it's
not.
more.
He's not here. He's not.
He'll be back soon. He just had to go like to the bathroom or something.
Alright, so I'm gonna ask some questions. So the guys been watching something lately. What's like the best show like this year? You guys think? Well, best cartoon specifically.
Oh, like come out this year?
Yeah. Or it could just be something you watched recently this year.
Like finished or
Okay.
watched this year?
It-
Okay, no.
Finished. Yeah. Like what do you think is like the
Oh,
best?
finished? Alright, fuck, that's much tougher.
Well, it doesn't have. No.
BoJack.
BoJack. Okay, BoJack's good.
BoJack finished this year.
It doesn't have to be finished.
Because like the season 6 came out in January, and then the rest of it came out later months.
Okay, like library. What do you really like about the show?
BoJack,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how like his character arc basically. He's such a piece of shit,
No, bro.
and he still kind of is. But like
He's less of a piece of shit.
he was good in the end, you know.
I am back.
Okay. Good
Welcome
character
back.
arc.
What did I miss?
We're talking about
He's talking
Communism.
about BoJack.
Uh,
Yeah.
communism.
My favorite thing to come out of the show was a sad dog. It's a very relatable meme.
Yeah,
Who's that?
You kept calling, you kept saying he was me.
He is. You're Mr. Peanut Butter. You are.
He literally is Adam. Funny, dude.
Yeah,
And
nobody's
I
gonna
don't
get it.
appreciate that.
You just need to watch it, and you'll get the meme.
I don't appreciate
There's
that.
and then I don't like the art style. It has a very sorry. Has
I talk about the art style. Look good. You hate it that much, man.
Yeah.
has a very fucking Adult Swim.
Yeah, but say
Adult animation
It's
art
like-
style.
like Adult Swim vibes. But I grew on me. It grew on me. So
Yeah, I like it over time.
yeah. What about you, Jimmy? Jimmy?
I haven't finished it yet, but if we're
No, like
going off
shows. No,
cartoons,
no,
then
yeah.
probably- just shows in general?
Yeah.
Okay, the second season of Mandalorian is
Oh,
probably
really?
the best thing I've
A
watched. this year.
Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Are you guys talking about things you've watched this year?
Yeah, he
Yes.
asked us what our favorite thing that we've watched this year is.
Does it have to be this year's, like came out this year or?
No, just that you've watched this year, like within the year.
Okay.
But yeah, probably Mandalorian season 2. Like
I'm really enjoying Mandalorian.
watching it with you guys was a great experience, and also just the show itself was really good.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
very interesting story.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
made
I'm
Mandalorian?
I'm not gonna. Just because it only came out a few days ago when we were recording this, and I don't know when you're gonna send it up. I'm not gonna spoil too much about like the ending or anything, but I'm very excited to see what the show does next. I think everybody is who's seen the ending, and I don't know. I thought it was really good. They did a lot of fan service, but in kind of like the right way.
In the
Like
right
you'd
way.
see
definitely.
people, you'd see people, and you'd be like, "Oh shit, that's really fucking cool." And it wasn't like they'd show up and they'd just like fix everything.
Yeah.
Like it was just kind of like, oh yeah, like because this one came out a little bit ago. I will mention her. Ahsoka does show up at one point in the show,
No.
and like
no, real. Oh shit.
like you see her and you're like, oh shit, like this is great. This is a Jedi we know. It's gonna be great. She's gonna fix it all, and then that doesn't happen. This is just really interesting. Like she sets us out on the right path, but she doesn't fix everything.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
Which
really
is
like
nice to
that.
see from
I
the show.
did really like that.
I really like the fan
agree.
There's
service.
a lot of
yeah.
shows when they bring someone back who like everybody knows that person comes back and it's like, hey, look at me, I'm the guy who you know already, watch me fix it all, pew pew, and then he fixes everything. That or he fucking dies. It's one or the other.
Yeah.
Especially with Disney,
Yeah.
and especially with Star Wars.
Yeah, that is.
So
I really like the characters and shit. The soundtrack was also really nice. I really like the soundtrack.
soundtrack was great.
Score is
for that,
fucking amazing.
that show.
The story
The
was really
cinematography
nice.
was amazing.
Yeah. No surprising shit.
Really good. It's nice to see Star Wars like be good.
It's good because
Mhm.
the creator obviously has a nice love. You can see through the show. He has a love of the like original Star Wars and shit.
Oh yeah.
Especially like the world and the world Star Wars as a whole. It's really pretty to see like its roots again in Mandalorian. Mandalorian.
There's I didn't even notice this. I don't know if you guys noticed it.
Yeah.
In the first, you remember the worm in the first episode?
Yes.
Apparently, that's fan service because on the first, all the way back in the first Star Wars movie on Tatooine when C-3PO landed on it with R2.
Yeah.
You know that big skeleton that C-3PO finds? That's the worm. It's
What?
very interesting.
The worm.
Okay, so there's a scene where C-3PO is walking around, and behind him there's like a giant worm-like skeleton, and apparently it's the same species as the.
Oh, it's a crate dragon.
Oh, I thought you said it's
Yeah.
like the. I thought you said it's like the worm that he
The
fought.
exact
Yeah,
worm.
that's-
Yeah.
that'd be pretty
Like
fucking.
that, I don't
weird.
think that's how time
No.
works.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Star Wars is doing pretty good because of Mandalorian.
Oh, yeah, they're on a roll because of Mandalorian.
I don't know if it will rewrite the last movies, but it's
Absolutely not.
okay.
Definitely won't.
It's
And,
good.
If anything happens involving like, what's it called? If anything happens involving like the last movies, it would only be like maybe him interacting with people like in between the movies, or like him interacting with them afterwards. Like that's the most that they could really do. Because like and even then, if it's in between the movies, they can't do a lot because it would still have to follow the plot of the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can't just have Mando show up and fucking kill Snoke or whatever his name was.
What a lame fucking villain, dude. Oh my god. He was such a letdown.
Yeah, because everybody was like, "Oh man, I hope this guy's as cool as the Emperor," and I was like, "Nope." And also, he is the Emperor.
What the fuck? Was he just the clone?
Yeah, he was just like a fucked up clone.
Yeah, it's really lame. That whole movie, it's just the visuals. It's like when the like when that when the ship of the rebels like runs into the Star Destroyer. That was really cool looking. You know, it's not how
they
like
do good
hyperspace
visuals.
works.
Not at all, but still.
It's just it's Star Wars. It's just it's interesting. Yeah. And what about you? What about the shows you? What's a good show you recently watched? Yeah. Is it also Mandalorian or Sperm?
Mr. Splum.
What? No, sorry. I had to take my cat out of them.
Okay, we'll take
What
you.
was the question?
What about any good shows you watched recently? Did this year?
I was
Really
a
good
big
shows?
I was a big fan of I was a big fan of The Mandalorian. Like Jimmy said, it was really fun watching it with you guys. It was just definitely made it a lot more enjoyable. But if there's anything that I watched solo, it would probably it's not very recent, but I finished Hunter x Hunter, and that was pretty good.
Anime sucks.
I really liked You make it very impossible to want to be here. I don't appreciate this. I wish you didn't invite me. This has been the worst experience of my fucking life, being here on this podcast. But yeah, no, I watched that. Watched Avatar: The Last Airbender. That might have been one of the best things I watched this year.
Yeah.
Dude, okay, no. That's
See,
it.
this is why nobody joined your podcast. You know, like you read me the last one, and I can't I don't know if you mentioned it on the podcast, but I did have a violent reaction. Like I broke the shit. I couldn't.
I did not keep. We did not keep it going. We did not post that one because I lost my shit.
Oh, hold on, my mom's calling me.
No. Okay.
No, she's not.
Alright, we're just gonna go out of them. Alright, so like, you guys like reality TV shows? And like,
I think they're okay.
90 Day Fiance, that's a reality show, right? That's
That count as reality? I guess so.
Is it?
well, it's weird. It's kind of ironic how I call it reality shows, but all of them are fake.
Yeah,
all of them are
yeah,
fucking
you know.
fake.
You might as well just like reality might as well just mean it's live actors. You
Yeah.
know.
Well, I've said
Okay,
it.
that.
Well,
Not conjured. Like 90 Day Fiance, it's very hard to tell if it's fake or not. And I don't like that. You know what I mean? It like the
And that upsets me to my
it
core.
really does, because like it looks like it would be fake, because like who the fuck acts like this? But like at the same time, like we do live like in a society, but I don't know. So
yeah,
it's
we do live in a society. I guess people can be this fucking insane, but
altogether, I'm not a big fan of reality TV shows. I would always watch a dude react to
Yeah,
them,
no.
but like I probably would not
And,
watch.
I was never into them.
they're just kind of boring. I don't know. I'd rather watch anything else, really.
What do you guys think was like the
Never really
most
did.
Like,
penis? What did you guys say?
Penis.
The finish.
no, go ahead. Go ahead.
No.
No,
You're
go
gonna
ahead.
make me have another episode. We're gonna have to scrap this stream to. I'll do it.
Please, I have a family. I need to feed them, even though
Not
I'm not
anymore.
getting any money from these. But I need to feed them anyway. Even with the access I get from these. What do you guys think was like the most overrated movie?
Like ever?
Well, we could cut it down to like this year. Well, that'd be easier.
I don't even remember. I mean, you
I
can't really
don't
say
know.
this year. No movies came out this year.
Okay, well, what do you think's gonna be like a really bad movie that's gonna come out in 2021?
I don't know,
That's
actually.
it's kind of a hard question.
I think
Um,
Marvel is gonna like shit the bed. Honestly, I think Marvel's gonna
Do you
fuck
think
up.
that this is gonna be where they kind of flop?
I'm like seeing a resurgence of good DC movies, so I think
The balance is shifted.
yeah, it's happening again, dude. It's like at first the Marvel movies were really fucking horrible, and the DC were like really good movies with like the Dark Knight series and all that shit. And then over time they got worse. The DC movies, you know, talk about Batman v Superman, Man of Steel, or Suicide Squad. Those are, God.
yeah, we don't talk about that.
But then all of a sudden the Marvel movies got so fucking like good out of nowhere.
When the Iron Man shows up,
Yeah, that
and
ass.
everybody loves Robert Downey Jr. again.
Yeah, it's so good to see Robert Downey Jr. play my ass like a bongo drum.
No,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that's true. That was pretty cool. I liked watching that one.
I really like that.
I feel
Those
like Black Widow
mesmerizing,
might suck. I feel like Black Widow might suck.
Yeah, the whole, you know how like
Yeah.
Captain America's passing over the shield and shit. I feel like it's just not gonna be the same. It's just gonna be really
It
weird.
definitely won't be.
The TV
I don't
shows
know
look
how well
interesting though.
Yeah,
Like,
the TV. I think they'll do
WandaVision.
fine with TV shows,
Like
but I don't
WandaVision.
know about movies.
WandaVision.
Yeah,
that looks
WandaVision
like-
seems real fucking interesting.
That looks really
yeah.
like nice. I might actually like watch that or something. On some like illegal website, watch some of my links or something.
The
You
what's
see,
it
you
called?
can't say that on stream.
Wonder Woman 1984 looks pretty cool.
It looks interesting. Like I really like the trailer. Have you seen her like whiplash to like a fucking lightning bolt?
Yeah, I've seen that shit.
It's so fucking crazy, dude.
What's it called? I watched, or not watched. I'd heard nothing but like good things about the Wonder Woman movie. I heard the Wonder Woman movie was pretty good. It was like one of the first good DC movies in a hot minute.
Yeah,
I might have gotten the wrong information, maybe, but
it's good. It's good. No, it's
okay.
alright. It's okay.
yeah,
The villain kinda
okay.
sucks,
Yeah,
but-
like Yeah, I've heard that the villain's kind of the only weak thing about it.
The action in the story is not too horrible.
Yeah, I think that, you know, as long as they can keep up that theme of like mediocrity, or even, you know, make a good movie, that'd be appreciated.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, so
I don't know. It all
Penis.
depends on how DC is. Fart.
what other movies are coming out? Like in general, just a lot of shit's coming out in 2021. Like, I'm starting to realize that a lot of stuff is coming out.
Lots of stuff.
But even then, those release dates were made like back
a while
like,
ago.
Yeah,
This is
and that's probably them
before-
assuming that, you know, we'd be back on a roll by the time January rolls around, but it's not really looking like that.
Yeah.
You know?
On the last.
Well, then again, I know. I'm pretty sure Marvel can make it so you can just buy it on like Disney Plus. I think they have that.
Yeah,
ability. A lot of
Marvel
streaming
is all
services
set.
have that
They'll be
ability.
fine.
They'll be.
A lot of streaming services have that ability with new movies. You can just buy them when it comes out,
Yeah.
or like, you know, pay to see it when it comes out, something like
Yeah,
that.
pay to watch. Whatever it's called. Pay for view.
Pay for like access.
Yeah.
So like.
Fucking. Yeah.
On the last stream, we talked about like a bit of the Game Awards. I know you didn't watch it, Jay, because you're kind of like fucking dead. I like killed you or
Yeah, we
something.
could ignore what happened. Well, dude, after my rage at the last thing, you know, the stream we had to scrap, I did go into like a hibernation for a few weeks. So that's what was up with that.
Possibly don't hibernate.
It happens.
No, but I do.
Alright.
Yeah, well,
Possums also don't wear hats, but here we are, you know.
You know, you
yeah,
gotta go
well, step
point.
it up, Jimmy. You're not fitting to the brand. Step
I
it up.
can and will have another tantrum.
You will not. you
Yeah, not this time. We will stop you.
Oh, not this time.
We'll shake you. We'll sleep next to you so you get uncomfortable. We'll cuddle
We'll
with you.
talk to myself next to you, so you get real uncomfortable. You don't know what to do. You don't know if you want to move away, and you'd seem rude, and you don't know if have a reaction.
You gotta like mumble, and every now and then, like, just kind of like hang on, like.
We'll say,
Yeah, every now and then, just like get real angry.
we'll
Yeah.
say like confusing
Clench and
Hearthstone
unclench your
strategies.
fist. There's like strategies that make like no sense. Like when you get Ferocious Reader, you gotta bank on it, give you just soul shards so you can heal them. Use the healing to summon in the flesh giant. You gotta make sure that it's all on your turn.
You see, you're making me uncomfortable.
Oh.
Yeah. You know, that whole time after what he said, I was half expecting him to be like, cheese. And just keep going. And I was just waiting for the cheese. And I'm like, why am I waiting for cheese?
How many situations have you been in where it's like, you know, like you're sitting next to somebody and you're like, you are actually fucking insane. Like you don't really know them. Like you know, maybe it was just like on like a bus, like on like a field trip or some shit. Or like maybe you were just stuck next to them, and they were just genuinely like a fucking maniac.
Yeah, my school does public buses, and it's like sometimes in the mornings. No, I think it was in the afternoon, and I used to go on the bus at Mateo, and that was like no big deal, right? But there's this one guy, and he sat at the front of the bus. I could tell there was something up with him, and he'd like his jaw would be dropped, and he would just stare at you, and I was like, okay. And then he would just like, you know, you'd think like, oh yeah, he's gonna get off the bus, you know, he's gonna stop looking at you. He gets off the bus staring at you, and he gets out and he just keeps staring. I'm like, okay.
No, that actually gives me a decent idea of something. So like, this is just kind of a me thing, but very recently I've been getting into more horror again. I've been going through the motions of that.
Yeah.
So
I've
have you
actually
guys seen any good like recent online, like, no, I prefer online horror. This is just kind of me because I feel like a lot of the new horror movies, like, a lot of the new horror movies are bad, and a lot of the old.
You want to have a section about that because you weren't here for the last one?
Oh yeah, it's true. I was not there for that. You're right.
You get a little section.
If you already talked about it, we can just like.
Like
There's no need.
Quick minute.
You did a quick little thing about it.
All right.
So,
Well,
I forget
yeah,
the exact questions
what
I
are-
asked, but like, what's your favorite like horror genre? I think that's one of the questions I asked.
like horror genre, like describe what you mean.
Like body horror, psychological, slashers. What do you like?
I think that I
Sci-fi.
like. That's a tough. Fuck.
I like. I want to say body horror or I think Adam said psychological horror, which is interesting.
Psychological
horror is good.
Because if it's done right,
pretty,
it's really nice. Like Hereditary, that's a pretty good one. Or Supernatural.
If it's done well, you can have amazing things.
Oh, hey,
the thing is, you have to really pull it off. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
If you can't pull it off, it just looks like a mess, and you won't understand what's going on.
Like
if
something.
You pull it off perfectly.
Might push it off.
Really good. Like shove it off. You know?
Yeah, it's a very like either or scenario. You know, either you do great or you don't.
Yeah.
But I guess that kind of also, like, you know, it's a thing for all movies when you think about it. It's if you can really nail the genre you're going for, perfect. If you can't, don't even try.
Yeah, you fart.
You might as well.
Well, I'm not sure if you fart.
Yeah, like so, because again, a lot of the stuff that I've been watching recently has been like online, like YouTube things. So
Really?
I just want to know, like, have you guys seen? Yeah, I've been watching a lot of more YouTube stuff because a lot of the smaller YouTube things, in my opinion, they be like partially due to the restriction of a smaller budget, they just feel like a lot better.
Like Ghastly Grooves, Milk Bud.
Yeah, like Ghastly Grooves. The gas like, but no, like whoa, what the fuck? Because okay, Jeremiah's typing something. Like I've more so been watching, like, there's this one dude who kind of goes into current things that are happening on well, there's a lot of channels that do it, but there's one that I've been watching recently who he just goes into like the current big things that are happening on YouTube, or like ARGs and shit like that. And like there's this one that I had watched recently called This House Has People in It, and it's real. It's pretty interesting, just like how in depth it really goes, you know.
Yeah, you should show me sometime. Sounds interesting.
I'll make sure to show it to you. It's fucking wild though. Like it's yeah, I'm watching a lot of that. I went back on a story that I had watched years and years ago. I wasn't able to find the original video, but I found one dude who does a pretty great job of it. I think I might have mentioned it before. It's this story called Ted the Caver.
Yeah.
Ted the Caver.
Yeah.
It's a creepypasta.
Yeah, it's this old creepypasta.
Another fan of those.
And like, I don't know, it was just this nice, like, it kind of had, like, it's a very slow burn, and it also does a great job really establishing itself as a real thing, because like the first like 40 minutes of it, or like 40 to like an hour out of the 2-hour long video, is like just a dude and his friend just like caving, and like there's kind of some weird shit that happens every now and then, like there's this, because apparently like wind flows are weird, or like, so they were kind of like, oh, it's a lot, and like there was a noise that would only happen sometimes, and like non-constant noise is also weird, so they were like, that's weird, but like that's kind of the most that would happen. And like they brought a dog down to the cave once, and it was like the dog was afraid, but there was, other than that, there was no like they weren't like, this feels wrong, this place doesn't feel right, you know, like it was just kind of like them caving, and then shit just progressively gets like more and more like crazy and fucking off the rails. Oh fuck, dude. Yeah, it's a really good slow burn psychological, not psychological necessarily, but it's a really good slow burn horror thing on YouTube.
Alright, so that's the section of the you farted.
That's a shit right there. Look at that thing.
Oh fuck god.
Nobody watching the actual stream, and no one in the video can see this, but
Dude, I really wanted to just like give a little flash of it, dude.
half a frame.
But I don't want to. That looks so fucking nasty. Oh my god.
No, it's a lot.
Alright, so like,
Alright, you can go back.
has there ever been like a movie?
What?
No, not going into detail about it anymore. Has there ever been like a movie that made you guys cry? Not me. I don't think I've ever cried for a movie.
Movie?
Not a long time.
No, How to Train Your Dragon 2 was sad, but it didn't make me cry.
What was
Sorry,
How
that?
to Train Your Dragon 3 got me to cry.
What made you
It
cry?
wasn't 2, it was 3 that got me to cry.
Yeah, two had me upset. It didn't make me cry though. But I was like, fuck, this dude's dad just died.
Whoa, spoiler.
It was
Like what,
really-
5 years old?
It was 3 that did it for me.
Yeah, like 5 or 6-year-old movies or whatever. Those movies are amazing though. Like they still hold up pretty fucking well.
Oh
Do
yeah,
they?
I rewatched them one night. It was really, really nice to watch again. Still felt sad every time there was something, sad going on too. It's not like, oh, you watch it once and you're like, hey, you get used to it. No, it still hurts.
What about you, Mateo?
I've Logan made me cry.
Logan?
He cried on an Infinity War. I know that.
I was crying so much, dude.
Did you cry like Tom Holland died?
It was like, there's
It's a
one,
good one.
there's two.
Fucking Infinity War was a close one just because of like how genuinely sad Spider-Man's death is in that. Like Tom Holland
He sells
Tom
it.
Holland plays that so well.
He really does.
He really does.
It's a great actor.
And like then you'd hear like the things where it's like people are like, oh yeah, he reacted, like it took him longer because Spider said it was happening before everybody else. Which
That's
like
so
that
upsetting.
just yeah, because like he like it was just really, he did a really fucking amazing job with that.
Yeah.
Gotta give that man credit.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Tom
movies
Holland's been
made
doing
me
a lot
cry.
recently.
Yeah, I can't wait to see
Oh,
him
yeah,
in the
he
fucking
was,
Uncharted movie.
He was in The Devil all the time. He was really good in that.
He got like a 90
He
on the
should not be
computer.
that-
It's so
playing
weird to hear like
He should not be Nathan Drake, dude. He's so young.
I don't know, man. I feel like he could sell it. I feel like he could sell it.
I feel like he could, but it doesn't match the looks. Is what I'm saying. I feel like
That's
Nathan
the
Drake
point.
should be
Well,
like.
probably
They
it's
wanted
like,
him to play a
okay,
young Nathan Drake. They wanted him to play a young Nathan Drake. That's the point.
He's a youngin.
Like the point of the movie was for him to be the young one, just to tell the story of Nathan Drake before.
Maybe if they gave him like a little beard.
Absolutely not. Tom Holland.
I
with a beard
cannot
would-
imagine him with a
so-
beard, dude. Oh my god, I can't
yeah, that's just that weird.
do it. I can't do it. It's gonna be an interesting movie. Alright, quick just side question. It didn't do anything. But what was like the weirdest like Cartoon Network show? Talking about like
the weirdest.
I don't remember what it was called, but it was so. The colors were very vibrant. There was like a fish-looking guy. I don't.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that one.
There
That
was a
stuff.
black guy, right? Not a black guy. It was like a black creature, right?
I think
I
I
don't
know.
know,
Was it
it's
like
like
was it mostly like purple and shit? No.
It was like a fish character, and he had like a red sweater on. I think like turtleneck. I think, and he looked so odd. And it was such a weird show. I don't know how to describe it.
Fuck.
I'd have to
fuck.
The more you speak, the more confused I get. I did not.
Let me
I
let
thought
me
it was
search
Time
out.
Squad for a second. I know it's
It
weird.
might be time. Hold on, Time Squad. It might be Time Squad.
Worst Cartoon Network shows.
It's
But,
hated.
Yeah, no, I would
No.
say
Not
the
Time
weirdest. The weirdest one was probably Flapjack.
Flapjack was like scary weird.
That thing was fucking weird. Like,
The problem
Did you-
solver.
do you remember the West episode?
Problem solvers?
I'll send you a gift. Hold on.
Yeah, send it. Give me going.
But yeah, no, just like, do you remember like the West episode?
Yes, problem solvers. That's the one.
Fucking
That was
West.
so weird. West.
One. West.
You remember the one where he's like in the air balloon and he's like in the air?
Probably Courage to Carly Dog. In terms of scary, fucking
that's a
weird.
good thing. That one was weird, but I
That
wasn't
was
really scared by
but, like a
Courage.
good weird. It was a really good weird.
Watching it at night kind of spooked me.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's just a good show. I think it kind of still holds up. I might even watch it and see if it holds up. Our network had a lot of good old shows. Especially when they had those random
Time
ass
Squad was a
crossovers.
weird one.
And the most like random ass crossovers. I think they had one like 2 years ago with like Steam Universe and like Gumball or some shit. I'm not sure.
It was Steven Universe and Uncle Grandpa.
No, it's like they do like this really big crossover with like 100 different fucking shows.
Oh, it was OKKO.
It was that. It was something else. It was something else. I'm not sure though. It's good stuff. Good stuff. What's like the worst movie you guys have seen recently? Not recently,
movie?
just if
The
you
worst
haven't
movie I
watched.
saw recently was Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, the actual movie.
That movie?
That movie was not what I wanted it to be. Like they
Is that
got
movie
they
with,
got
like,
my
the,
money. That
like the fat white woman, right? Like the pig looking one? Is that what-
yeah.
the pale woman?
I used to read a lot of the Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark books. So when I heard they were doing a movie, I was like, oh fuck yeah, it's gonna be great. And it kind of wasn't that. Like a lot of the scares were very like they weren't scary, or if like they were just very basic jump scares. You know, it's like, oh, you hear a noise, you look outside the window, oh, it's not there, thank God, it's behind, oh, it's behind you. You know, like it wasn't anything good. Like
Well,
that was like
James and
the
Niece
acting was
said like it was like a pretty decent movie for the stories, and the makeup looked really good, and the makeup and
yeah. Some of the makeup was good, but I don't know. There was like one scene in particular. I think it was like the spider scene, where like the makeup for like the actual like, because it's the story of the red spot where like the lady has like a pimple and it gets bigger and bigger,
yeah,
and she
so,
realizes that's a fucking like spider sack in her face. But like the makeup for the actual like spider sack itself was really good, but then when she like pops it and the spiders come out, it was some like real bad CGI.
really.
I don't know. Again, maybe it was just me. I don't know, but like I didn't really like the acting was fine. It was pretty okay.
What about the rest of you? Yes. Worst movie for me. Let's see here. Fuck. I haven't really watched any movies like recently, so the last thing I can remember being the worst movie maybe was like, Rambo 2, because it was like the most corny shit on the planet.
Well, then again, when was Rambo 2
3.
made? Yeah, to account for that.
Rambo 3, Rambo 3 was like the worst one. This is so fucking, oh my god. It's how Mateo would say, abysmal. Yeah, Mateo, what about you? And Adam too. Worst movie. Come on.
Worst recent movie.
Yeah. Well, don't have it be recent because it's just the worst movie.
There's, I don't know because I don't remember the last time I watched like a really bad movie. I think Love on a Leash.
Stop.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
Forgot we won't watch that.
What?
I think that,
Yeah,
I
you
think that
guys
was the
watched
last
that.
bad movie I watched because I don't know. I just
P.
I
Brian
usually
Sherman.
pick-
That's the last worst movie I think about. Yeah, P. Brian Sherman.
Man, you know what? You got a point. Never mind.
It just came to me.
What? I thought that. Oh, then again, I guess it was my first time watching it, so that was pretty good.
Wait, what?
Peabody and Sherman.
Mr.
Man,
Peabody
that
and
fucking
Sherman.
movie sucked. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. I only like
Boss Baby Back in Action.
Boss Baby. I like the first Boss Baby movie. At least I have good memories of it. At least. It might be one of those things I just don't watch again.
I didn't think up too well with the Boss Baby movie.
No, okay, well,
I was like,
you
oh,
gotta
it's
kick
funny
off the
to suck it.
podcast.
I haven't watched it yet, and I don't think I want to.
Yeah, it's respectable.
So many jokes, dude. All the like things that were posted about it is just like it's just not interesting.
Seriously, at this point, it's too late, man.
I don't care.
Can't.
Yeah.
I watched I watched it with like the fat man Nick. I don't know. I think somebody else. Not sure though. It was. It's not. I only like the fact that Alec Baldwin voices the baby. That's probably the best thing about it. Also,
Seriously, that's just too much, dude.
he just has that type of voice. He has a baby voice, I guess.
No, he did. That's the thing. He did not have the baby voice. That was his whole character. The fact that it had like a man's voice.
Adam, what about you? Come on. Puff up the jokes.
Ooh, fuck. I think
Okay.
the movie that I been really enjoying recently was watched. Oh, I had to watch The Crucible for school. It might have just been because I didn't want to watch because it was a school thing. Because I can't really I just can't enjoy movies that the school is making me make good papers on. I don't know. It was just like you know, it being a really old movie, I'm not surprised that it had such a shit microphone quality. But the women scream so much in that movie that like, and that the microphone's horrible. So you can only imagine what their screams sound like in the movie. The story was pretty good. It's just, dude, fuck. The acting is just something else, man. It always like hurt my ears to hear, and it was just I couldn't. It was so obnoxious.
Yeah, Mateo talks.
Yeah.
Literally, dude. You're the right, Mateo.
Motherfuckers in here sending Left 4 Dead characters in the fucking jungle chat.
Hey, Jemai clicked the reel on there, so I'm trying so hard not to laugh. Dude, you can laugh. It's okay. You can laugh. You can laugh, dude.
Talking, dude.
You can still laugh. You can still laugh. You can just cut them off. It'd be funny.
Yeah, I don't mind.
So let's
Just you
switch.
laughing if you get to laugh.
No, let's switch the games. That'd probably be easier. What's the worst game you guys played recently? What's the worst game you guys played recently?
Game. Honestly, the only game I genuinely didn't like playing was God's Trigger.
That game, oh my fucking god, such a shit game.
That game was so fucking bad, dude.
Such a bad fucking top-down game, dude.
For like a quick little thing, it was just like this top-down like fighter / shooter. Like, it was weird. It like tried to be like Hotline Miami, but it wasn't good. You know,
They did a bad job.
they did a real bad job.
It was really
God.
hard for no fucking reason. Skill system kind of sucked. The controls were like really kind of wonky. Story also kind of sucked. The
Yeah.
acting was fucking horrible. It was just a really shit movie. Not movie, it's just a really shit game.
Wacky slash.
You can-
How fucking dare you? Alright, that's it, bro.
I think one of the worst games that I played, in my opinion anyway, I know you guys could probably argue. I didn't really like Minecraft Dungeons. I
I didn't like it
Alright,
either,
I don't
honestly.
know.
I didn't have that much fun with it, honestly.
Yeah, it
I-
was
I-
just I really tried getting into it, but I just didn't work for me. I was like, okay.
Had like a halfway decent time. It was like fun, but it wasn't really like.
I don't know why I didn't.
It wasn't
Yeah.
anything too special.
Yeah, I didn't. It's just kind of just Diablo with Minecraft.
Yeah, that's
I'd
pretty much
much
just
rather-
Diablo Light.
I'd much rather play Diablo than
Oh yeah,
Minecraft
you could
or
definitely have a better time if you ran like Diablo 3 or some shit.
Diablo 3 or something. Yeah,
There's
it's
nothing
just-
inherently
Minecraft Dungeons. It was just. And like the updates, I thought the updates were pretty annoying, and like how you have to pay money for like another level, like that was stupid. I just
That shit was a little goofy.
I guess the crossplay that they added for it was really good. That's like a good thing that they added. It's probably the only reason why I'd ever go back to it to like play with Mateo or something. But
Yeah.
other than that, absolutely not. I thought the game was pretty like I would have had a much better time playing anything else at the time.
Yeah, no. It was not
Just-
worth me staying up all night for.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I fucking remember that. That was so annoying.
Yeah, it was you, it was Mateo, and it was fucking.
It was,
the Fat Man.
Andrew.
DJ Smuggling.
No, it was Fat Man, wasn't it?
No, it was Andrew.
No,
Nick,
Andrew.
no way Nick
Really?
would stand down on it.
No, I could have.
It was not Nick. It wasn't Nick. It was Andrew.
it was Nick because me and Andrew farmed Nick up the next day.
Farmed?
Yeah,
We
me and
farmed him
Andrew
up.
were like level 100 on day 2.
Oh,
We non-stop played.
Because all I remember is we were up like the entire night, and then we got it, and then we were installing it, and then while it installed, everybody else fell asleep.
I thought that was like.
Like, I remember
I never-
everybody
I thought that was
Xbox
something
One.
we were doing with Hyperscape.
You can have your Xbox. I know it wasn't you, but
I thought that was when we
Like-
were doing Hyperscape. Never knew about that.
one by one, everybody passed out, and it was fucking hilarious. Just see, I hear you either go completely silent or you just leave the party. It was like, oh, all right, I guess. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, like.
Just like
nice. Was that Mateo or was that Groovy?
No, that was groovy.
It was Hoovy. What's the worst game I played recently? Probably just got Trigger. I haven't played any like real bad games recently.
Yeah, no, every game that I've played so far, I've had like a decent time with.
Probably like Valorant. I just don't like that game, man. Fuck, dude. It was such a good like competitive replacement for Siege when I didn't have it. That was all it was.
Yeah, and then once you got Seat, it was kind of it.
Yeah, I still like. I like the idea. I like the whole like I don't know. I liked it maybe because I like understood it and I understood the gameplay and I was getting pretty good at it. I just can't get back into it anymore. I started playing a lot more Call of Duty and Siege, and then I lost it. I tried getting back into it, got my ass kicked. It's just not for me anymore. And that's sad because I really liked that game.
It's like
played
we
the beta
mentioned
and shit.
before when we talked about it in like when we were playing Siege. It's just like you lost it because you were used to like you're done actually being like trustworthy again.
Yeah.
You know.
And just like not even that. I'm used to updates, fluent updates, more things to do. Like, don't get me wrong, Spike Rush and Deathmatch, that shit was fun.
Spike Rush Deathmatch,
but like we get one update per like season, and then everything else we don't get anything. Skins were overpriced. I would know. I spent the fucking money on them.
Like a bankrupt yourself,
they were
Adam.
Literally so overpriced. It was ridiculous. And you look at like a CS:GO skin, it's really not that much. In comparison, you can get a great skin for about like $2, and I'm like, okay, nice. Of course, there are the skins that are insanely expensive, but that's besides the point. I don't know, dude. Just that game slowly started getting a little like less interesting and more boring and just more repetitive. I couldn't have fun with it. Every game felt the same. It just wasn't anything to do, really. I guess the community was kind of fun. I did like seeing people in game talking, actually talking, because they were kind of fun. And yeah, it depended. If like they were really annoying, that was one thing. But if they were really like fun to just mess around with, that's how it was.
Yeah,
I found that game really easy to queue up with people, but other than that, not really.
Yeah.
Like it just wasn't that interesting after a bit. And not even that, there's just not a lot of agents, or not agents, what are they called in that game?
Agents.
Yeah, it's like agents, like operators.
Is it agents?
It's agents, yeah, it's agents.
Agent? Yeah, well, I don't know.
They added them way too slow, dude.
Yeah, they added them way too slow. But I guess in a way, that's what a lot of games did. It was one per season. But for that game, it just felt so slow. I don't know, dude.
The game was
Siege
so,
did something good where they did like... Siege did something good where they did like the pass, right? And then they added 2 characters per like interval. That was so good. I liked that. I'm okay with what they're doing now. They're taking it slower, which is like okay, because before they were pumping out characters like crazy. But Valorant is just... First of all, we didn't even get a lot of characters to begin with. Personally, I feel like, we're getting a lot of characters. And Riot still focuses on
Jimmy sent me a thing.
Riot
He was like,
don't really...
like hypocritical people be like, wow, this one fucking sucks. It's just a hippo. It's like...
You're always supposed to tell anybody.
But,
Just to keep that hidden. That was for your eyes only.
Fucking, I thought, like, there just wasn't a lot to do at the beginning. There still isn't a lot to do now. Sure, they added a snowball mode, but in the end, it's just deathmatch, but with snowballs, and it's whatever. It's the most lazy thing.
Yeah, I don't like the guns. I don't like how they work, dude. They're so, like, fucking bad, dude. You can't really... you can't properly control properly. You can't, dude. And the shotguns don't work like fucking shotguns.
They don't. They really didn't. It's ridiculous.
It's really fucking. I want to say it's like a whole game. It's just not for me. It's more like a preference thing. It's just a really competitive game. I see how people
it's
like
super
it,
competitive. Yeah.
It's not a versatile game, so that's why a lot of people won't like it.
It's definitely not for new people.
It's really unforgiving to new people.
The fact that Riot. Oh yeah, I thought the fact that Riot was wasn't really paying full attention to their new game and was still adding updates to League of Legends and kept pushing shit out for League when they just had a new game come out. League gets more characters faster than Valorant, and I think that's fucking ridiculous.
How many characters do they have?
Like,
A lot.
What, League?
Yeah, I know League has like a lot of fucking characters.
I don't want to say 100, but I'm thinking...
No, it is like 100. Like over 100 at this point, I think.
Yeah, they have so much, and since Valorant came out, I think they pushed out like 4 or 5 maybe. we've gotten 3 new characters on Valorant. And that's the thing. It's just we get another character, and it's hit or miss on whether or not like the general like players like her, like Sky or like them. Now wait, they've all been women so far, so I guess we can't say that.
That's why I stopped playing the game. That's exactly.
Yep. No women.
Sky
This is
like
an
Sky comes
anti-women
out.
podcast.
I
Hey,
get banned. I get banned.
Sky comes
immediately.
out, and like I liked her, but that's because I was able to use her. Anyone not using her had such a hard time to like counter her because she can flash you like 3 times, fuck you up like with her fox, and that was just Jesus Christ, man. For a tactical shooter, there's nothing tactical about it. Just I got 3 stuns and a concussion. Like what are you gonna do about it? You can't do anything.
It's just like a really kind of still game. I'd never wanted to take it seriously because it would not be fun if I took it as seriously as I took Siege. So there's no.
I tried to take it seriously. I was really trying to get.
I think you play
like,
with
good
me
in
and
comp.
Jimmy and like.
I didn't mind those. I never like got mad at you guys. It wasn't me that was the one that got mad. There were people who got like Isaiah would get so fucking pissed. But I thought,
I can imagine.
yeah, and like it's just as time went on, I'm like, okay, there's always gonna be people better than me. My skill does not fucking matter. And like you can't play solo because if you play solo, your team's just gonna fuck you up. That's what I learned. It's just, I don't know, man. Wish there was like a better queue system, queuing up with people who had mics and who were willing to talk. There's none of that.
Oh, man. So like the hippo Mateo sent, dude. He's like, see the hippo? Oh yeah, he's like what, humming Isaiah dancing or something. Yeah, Isaiah gangbang.
Look at that.
That's so fucking stupid, dude. Let's see here. Speaking of shows, like a really nice show. I think anybody who watches this stream should watch Hilda. It was really nice.
Oh, absolutely.
It's just like a really pleasant show.
So nice. So perfect.
Especially in the middle of quarantine and like, you know, people are really complaining about how the world's going. It's really relieving.
It's really like, it's just a breath of fresh air. It's just really nice.
It's just everything about this show. Like literally even the line art, it just has this like rugged old fashioned like niceness to it, you know?
It's not too
So the
intense.
animations are so fluid too.
Really
Yeah,
smooth
it's all
stuff.
fluid. It's all just
Amazing.
so fucking nice.
Yeah, it's just a really nice show. The voice acting about has like smooth British accents, which I really appreciate. Just any accent.
I hate the
really.
British. That goes a long way now. Except the fact that they're British.
Yeah. Them being British, I can't lie. The first time I watched it, I did like tear my house down brick by brick.
I did cringe. I did genuinely
did
cringe at the thought.
Violently cringe.
Don't say cringe on my stream, buddy. Not say cringe.
And don't say mum. Don't say mum in my fucking Hilda show.
Let's commence full. Let's
commence forth.
British. Oh my god. I wonder if we can say that on stream. Oh my god.
Can we? I'm sure we can.
Definitely
We
not.
didn't say that. We didn't say the forbidden
Twitch,
words.
fight me, Twitch. Fight
Jimmy, don't say that because they will.
Fight.
We didn't say the.
They
we
won't
didn't say
fight
the
you. They'll
forbidden
kill
words.
you. Yeah, we can't say what. We can't
Oh,
say.
did you hear that
on the Love Theory podcast.
You don't want me to say it, believe me. Did you know that you guys know Just a Minx?
Maybe.
You probably
Yeah,
remember
I
her
heard
from like
Yeah, I know.
you guys might remember her from like J Slat.
Yeah, no,
Minx.
Minx. Yeah. The hot one.
Yeah, she got really, dude. She got banned.
Banned.
She got banned from Twitter. Her because she said I can't say it, but she said it.
Word.
What she said?
Yeah, she said this. She said them. Oh my God, Jeremiah!
You're like a bullet in the body hit the floor.
But yeah, she said that, or I think that's why she got banned. But her appeal was denied. Recently, I think today, and I was like,
really?
damn, fuck. She's such a big streamer, and she's getting fucked on. And I think that's ridiculous because I know she takes it's her full-time job. She takes it very seriously. The fact that Twitch is really fucking her over like this, it's like, damn, shit. Like anyone can get knocked down, and Twitch won't do anything about it.
Yeah, it is.
Especially with especially with Dr. Disrespect. I don't think we got anything about that yet.
Yeah,
I actually
still,
don't know
dude.
what
He like
ever
raped
happened
a child or something, dude. I don't know what the fuck happened. Like,
I know Shroud said he's defending Twitch, and he said like, you know, if they did it for a reason. They must have had a great reason for this,
Yeah,
not
sure,
just
my
because they
ass.
felt like. Honestly, that's what everyone's saying. They're like, yeah, but like, how come we haven't gotten an official statement?
okay, like what the
Why-
fuck
why
is the
have they
reason,
told
dude? No,
Exactly. Should at least give us a
Exactly.
reason for them to permanently ban someone like Doc. Like what? Next thing
Agree
you
and
know,
disagree with
XQC. Breathe. Talk. Breathe.
Yeah,
Say,
exactly.
Are you live?
Speak.
Mm, 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 mm,
The best you got?
mm.
Anytime Mateo stops talking, start making like monkey noises.
Actually, is it? Well, yeah. Mateo, you know. Oh, wait, I probably should say that. I was about to like try to trick him, and I was gonna be like, "Yeah, we just finished podcast. What'd you think?" Yeah, I thought he was gonna go off saying like the worst shit.
You
Fuck,
definitely
I
would.
should not do
Definitely
that.
would. You say you like pyro
Definitely
or something. Yeah, like pyro drama or something. The worst drama. Oh my god. The weirdest drama happened like when like the corona started, dude. Like the
Yeah,
shit
really,
with Carson,
everyone-
like what the fuck? It came out of nowhere.
Yeah. That was ridiculous. I thought it was fake. I thought it was actually like fake until Carson came out and talked about it, and I'm like,
It was
oh,
so like, what was his like take on it? Like they weren't like really like a thing.
I think he just didn't give a shit after a bit. He was like, yeah, it sucks, but I don't really give a shit.
And then Fitz was like a big fungus or something.
Oh, it was Fitz. Fitz said he didn't give a shit.
Yeah, Fitz was like, I don't fucking care.
I thought he said he was sorry, and then he was like asked him for like 8 ball or
No,
something.
God, no.
No, Fitz is not
They're
good.
still on bad terms, I think, because he was like, I don't care.
Yeah, podcast. His podcast sucks. Don't ever watch the Misfit podcast.
Misfits?
Don't ever watch the Misfits podcast. They had Pokemon on that once.
They did.
That's crit. Hey, Dad, Power Cynical.
Fuck.
You like touched a child. We don't talk about that guy. He likes furries.
Yeah, that's also
Mateo, what do you have to say about this?
He gets hired to like Judy Hopps.
About what?
Huh?
About what?
What we're talking about? Yeah,
Several things just brought up in 20 seconds.
Yeah,
No,
what
there
were
isn't.
we
I brought up
talking
like
about?
one
Yeah.
thing. I said something about Power Cynical. That's it, dude.
Okay, so what are we on?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You listen next time. Plus, it's been like an hour. The stream's done. Yeah.
Oh, you finished it?
Well, it's not exactly an hour, but unless you guys have something to talk about, I'm done with everything today.
Oh, talk about the weirdest drama.
Alright.
George Floyd.
No. Mateo.
I'm just sorry, but like, it was just.
No.
It
You
was
were
just
on
like.
some real
I know. It's just. I
shaky
feel
ground.
like.
Keep going.
I feel like it just happened at such a bad time. You know.
Really, a bad
Like-
time.
Any time would have been bad, but specifically with COVID, like I feel like that was the worst time to do it.
I don't know.
Go
dude.
more into this, just be very careful with
Yeah,
I
That's
know,
very
I know. I'm just saying, like, due to the protests and stuff, I have no doubt that it's spread. You know, COVID has spread.
Yeah, for
Oh
sure.
yeah, well, for sure.
Yeah,
Everything else
it
gonna happen
really-
the second before
It's
that started.
really, it's
We're like
messed
a
up
bunch
all
of
those people.
it's like it's
I guess I was kind of you know, everything going to shit the way it did is, you know, kind of sad.
Yeah.
Seeing like stores get destroyed and shit, just little small
yeah.
business.
The
I
destroyed
hate
the way it did. That was
insane.
The
really
riots were
upsetting.
actually like stupid, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, this shit was like, I don't know, man. It's like, I don't want to say too much because, like, you know, it can get really controversial. But it's just, you know, it seemed like they just were looking for any. Some of the people, I'm not saying all, a lot of people had their hearts in the right place for sure. But I feel like some people took advantage of the situation and really just went for what they wanted to do because they had the chance, and that was ridiculous. Took advantage of the situation and went upon and did things the way they did. Really upsetting.
Oh, Mario Judah. Mario Judah back
Sure.
there. Mario Judah.
Oh, yeah.
Another weird thing that happened, like the Leafy coming back and like everything about that, like the Pokemon
Oh, that
stuff.
happened, didn't it?
The only thing good that came out of him is that he like called out Pokemon. So she really need to be called out again, like again.
He did that, and then then he left.
Then he died like
Everyone-
immediately.
Yeah.
I got banned immediately. That was so fucking funny. Like I just thought that was really funny.
I don't like his voice, but I mean he made some good points about Pokemon. That's the thing. He had good points. She's a really boring fucking streamer, and she still is. And she still is.
Mm.
She does like this stupid reacting shit where she just reacts to like a video and like picks
She's
up,
like, oh my god, what the fuck? What
like
the fuck?
picks out knives out of her like troll feet or something. I don't know.
Really? Is that like the first thing that you could have thought of?
Yeah. Yes. No. Yeah. It's the first thing I could have thought of. Jimmy, why did you send this to me? Why did you send it to me, man?
Listen, you're gonna worry about it.
Don't want
Uh.
this. Alright.
I don't want this.
We're gonna talk about
Jimmy, what is this? Why did you say stuff like that? Is that you?
Do you remember before the podcast started when I went to the bathroom?
Jimmy, is that you?
Mario
Yeah,
just
boy, that's
Answer my question.
Look, the
Oh,
finale
I
menu.
I didn't know that was you. I didn't recognize you.
After I went to the bathroom, I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh, the little crack in my mirror makes it so I can do funny things. And then that's the first thing that I did.
You're a fucking idiot.
Alright, guys, we're at the end of the
Yeah,
podcast.
I got a direct picture of it too. Hang on.
We're at the end of the podcast. We're putting the
Alright.
Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Thank you to everybody who watched.
Yeah,
Please
thank
buy
you.
Popeye's chicken sandwich. We're sponsored by
Please go to-
Popeyes.
Go to Chick-fil-A instead.
Popeye's chicken.
Fuck.
Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Alright, better idea.
You'd
Actually,
be
go
so
do that.
confused about like what we're talking about, dude. They're not gonna know.
Popeye's chicken sandwich.